It took a while last night, but the Chicago Bulls finally made it to Philadelphia with all the bad weather in Chicago, and they arrived at the Gore State Center a couple hours ago in preparation for tonight's contest as the Chicago Bulls take on the Philadelphia 76ers from the Gore State Center here. Hi everybody, I'm Tom Dorr alongside my partner Red Kerr, and Johnny, the Chicago Bulls playing good basketball again as you would expect. Got a big win over Seattle coming into this one. And John, a couple guys that I think you look at that are playing very well, and it's really great to have Scottie Pippen back.
Well, we welcome Scottie to our Fox Sports Channel game tonight. Here he is, the first time. He's got 2 games behind him, just getting his legs. His numbers aren't really what I think they'll be in a short time, Tom, but he's back, and he's here. He's, what, Robin? Yeah, he's here to help Batman.
And Batman has been playing unbelievably well, or maybe not unbelievably well, but very well. In the last 10 games, he scored 40 or more 5 times, and he's averaging over 30 points a game. And obviously, he has just been fabulous once again for the Bulls. John, Philadelphia 76ers not long ago made a trade with Detroit. They sent Stackhouse and Montross, and they got McKee and Ratliff. And since that trade, they're playing pretty well. They had a really nice West Coast road trip. And a guy that's really stepped up for them this season is Derek Coleman, a guy that they'd almost given up on here.
Well, you know, but I think that's really what helped them here. They got a healthy Derek Coleman. I mean, this is a big, strong guy that can shoot threes from the outside and go down low, do what he wants. But you got Allen Iverson there also, 20 points a game. They're trying to make him that real good point guard and get the ball to all these other players. They're a pretty good duo.
Eric Collins standing by for us to make it a trio on Sports Channel. Eric, what's shaking?
Hey, news bulletin. Theo Ratliff may be a huge factor in this game. The first time these two teams met, the Bulls simply had their way. 46 of their 94 points came in the paint. Well, that may not be the case tonight. Theo Ratliff is just a huge human eraser. He's tough in the middle. Back to you guys.
All right, Eric, the Chicago Bulls just about set to take on the Philadelphia 76ers, and our pregame show continues here on Sports Channel. Welcome back to the Gore State Center as the Bulls take on the 76ers. Let's go to our PA announcer, Gary Young.
Hamblin, Jimmy Rogers, and Tex Willard. The head coach is Phil Jackson. A 6'6" forward from Southeastern Oklahoma State, number 91, Dennis Rodman. A 6'7" forward from Central Arkansas, number 33, Scottie Pippen. A 7'2" center from New Mexico, number 13, Luke Longley. A 6'6" guard from Miami, Ohio, number 9, Ron Harper. And a 6'6" guard from North Carolina, number 23, Michael Jordan.
Phil Jackson looking over his notes. Last minute, the lights fade down. It'll get very exciting in here because they're about to announce the starters for the 76ers. Watch this ball of fire come at you, too.
Ball of fire is coming. It's coming, believe me.
I don't think so.
High over our head, though, on their scoreboard.
Give me the rock.
And now, Philadelphia, it's time to meet the coaching staff and starters for your Philadelphia 76ers. The equipment manager is Alan Lumpkin. Head athletic trainer Lenny Currier. The physical conditioning coach Randy Ayers. The assistant coaches are Gar Hurd, John Kuster, Mo Cheeks, and Mark Turgeon. And the head coach, Larry Brown. And now your starters. A 6'7" forward from Texas Tech, number 7, Mark Davis. A 6'10" forward from Syracuse University, the Train, number 44, Derek Coleman. A 6'10" center from Wyoming, number 42, Theo Ratliff. A 6'6" guard from Ohio State University, number 22, Jimmy Jackson. And a 6-foot guard from Georgetown University, the 1997 NBA Rookie of the Year, number 3, Allen Iverson.
76ers with a little team meeting. The lights will come back on. There was the tank for a second. I saw Scott Williams. Here come the lights back on. Let's take a look at our lineup for the ball game. First of all, for Phil Jackson Chicago Bulls and our Montgomery Wards starting lineup, Harper and Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, and Longley, and it's really nice to see that lineup back on the floor for the Bulls. Larry Brown will have Iverson and Jimmy Jackson, who's played pretty well for them. Mark Davis, Derek Coleman, and Theo Ratliff gets the call at center. Theo Ratliff got a nice ovation when he was introduced here. Phil Jackson with his last-minute instructions.
These teams met, if you remember, it was on ring night, Tom, in Chicago. The Bulls got their 5th ring. It was 94-74, and the lineups were much different. They started Jim Jackson, Coleman, Eric Montross, Iverson, and Stackhouse. The Bulls had Harper Caffey at forwards, Luke Longley at center, Randy Brown, and Michael at the guards. But today the Bulls at full strength here outside of Bill Wennington, who's at home on the injured list. And here he comes. Get us all started here. We need just 2 points from this guy to get things really rolling, don't we?
He'll get to 28,000. He scored a lot of points in Philadelphia.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that later, Tommy, about the records, the things that he's got here. Who's our referees tonight?
Well, Chicago's finest Hugh Hollins, a big friend of the Bulls, Nolan Fine, and Tim Donaghy are 3 officials for this evening.
We go, Red. Start now.
You almost lost your score sheet.
I did.
Becky was going to steal it. There's the tip. Got it twice. So it would be nice. On the year, both teams at 44%. Luke with it down low with Ratliff on him. He wanted Dennis to go baseline, spins through the middle, little fadeaway jump hook, and Derek Coleman is there for the rebound. And I would think, John, this is the one place the Bulls have a tough time with the matchups is with Iverson. Ron Harper trying to stay with him.
Well, Luke starts out on Coleman.
Bounce pass inside. Ratliff with a jump hook, rolls it in. Scotty with the post up down low. Tries to spin. Comes back to the baseline. Finds Luke, who goes up and had it blocked by Ratliff.
Ratliff does such a good job at that, just going right after the ball. Not getting body at all. And you take a look at it there. Luke takes a big step in. Ratliff goes up and perfectly wipes the ball away.
Last ball game, he had 4 in the first quarter. As Scotty hangs, and it just curled out. Iverson with a beautiful crossover move. Baseline for Jackson, and Dennis pulls it in, and a holding foul on Ratliff, and Ratliff gave Dennis a little shove there after the rebound was over. Not many guys can make this move.
Nice move. Hardaway, we know that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Michael started to go by Jackson, now does. At the free throw line, finds Luke, puts it up, and Coleman there for the block. Oh. Shot clock at 7. Michael off the glass and good.
So they've got 2 blocks inside, and that gives Michael 28,000 points during his career. Only 3 guys with that many points. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Luke Chamberlain. Hey, and Luke returns a favor.
Jimmy Jackson gets it back to Coleman, who spins. Jackson for 3. Dennis will be coming into your picture here in a second. Taking his time. Now has it there on top. MJ, baseline jumper. There's 28,002. Jackson looks down low.
This team is not the slouch team that it was since that trade. You mentioned, Tom, they're 4-4. They've got a shot blocker now, and they've a pretty healthy team.
Iverson bangs home the jump shot. The one thing they don't like from him are the turnovers, which are very high, and his assist to turnover ratio isn't very good. He's got a lot of turnovers compared to assists, but he is a scorer. MJ fakes, pumps back, a little too strong. Luke tapped it out of bounds. It should belong to Philly, and does. MJ has done a lot here in Philadelphia. Scoring milestones, 5,000, 10, 15, 24, and 28. They all either come in March or January. I mean, well, you think about oddities, that's hard to imagine.
He leaves his mark in a lot of arenas, doesn't he? New York, he's been terrific. There's a two-hand on the back. That time Luke Longley gets called for it.
Sports Channel would like to welcome our affiliate, TCI Cable of Iowa, and the viewers in Clinton. And John, we are live throughout Australia tonight on Fox Sports Australia, and I said to Luke before the game, anybody you want to say hi to? And he said, can I make a list? And he said, how about just my dad, Richard? He said, that'd be nice. Derek Coleman, top of the circle jumper. Luke gets it out to Scotty. Inside Dennis, and the Bulls slow it down. Rodman finds Luke, and as he was going up, he got fouled.
Yeah,
Iverson,
or,
yep.
yeah, or it is.
So Big Luke will go to the line for a pair.
Well, it was Big Luke that introduced me to VB for you listeners over there. You know what that is.
You like that beer, don't you?
Victoria Bitters, if you've ever been to Down Under.
What's that, guys?
Seems about the same at free throws, although he missed both of those. Into the corner for Ron Harper. So the Bulls get a fresh shot clock and a chance to score a point. Harp comes off the screen from 15. Ron Harper hits from the right side.
Harp complaining of a bad back the other day. I asked him, I said, Harp, did you get any sympathy from the coaching staff? He said, you want some time off? He says, yeah. They said, you can take the practice off and be there for the game.
I asked him, I said, how's it feeling right before the game? And he said, it hurts. It really hurt. MJ got it after it was knocked away. And Scotty comes down, double pumps, and lays it in. That's nice to see those.
Yeah, we've missed that, haven't we? Good viewers, I know.
Great move by Iverson. Came up short, and Luke picks up the foul. Scotty wanted to travel.
It's very close to a travel. He makes that first lean out to the left. Nice move. So.
We just showed it to the fans up here. Joe Klein will check in as the ball goes in. On Sunday, January 18th, Bulls take on the Rockets. It's All-State Lunchbox Day. First 5,000 kids 14 and under in the United Center receive a Bulls lunchbox, compliments of All-State. So Luke comes out, gets a quick break.
I figured if Luke didn't have the real good game here that the Bulls might just go to a forward situation, but Joe Klein will get the job of leaning on Derek Coleman.
John, obviously one of the keys with Coleman is he likes to step out on the floor and hit that open three. Ratliff almost knocked it away. Klein started to go to the basket, then picked up his dribble. 7 on the shot clock. Harp comes off the screen, finds Scotty. Pip for three. Pip. And it's another $50 that goes to charitables from CarX Muffler and Brake.
5 for Pip now. He's hit a couple threes since he's been back. This is only his third game.
Johnny, how long would you think it'd take? A couple weeks? Maybe 3 weeks? Coleman with the jumper. Dennis taps it and gets the rebound. Jay was looking inside for Scotty, and David, but Scotty pulls it right back.
Yeah.
Counted in the foul.
Beautiful. Pip says my fault on the play. He makes the basket, draws the foul.
And we got a timeout. 6:42 left in the first, and the Bulls lead the Sixers 13-9. Bulls lead at 13-9. 6:42 left in the first, and Theo Ratliff, guy that can block shots, John.
Absolutely. Early on, Pip went up for a shot, gave it to Luke underneath, and as he went up, Ratliff just wiped it out of there.
Theo Ratliff, our Budweiser profile, averaging 6 blocks in the last 3 games and 3.5 with the Sixers. 3.5 is huge. Bulls are on a 9-2 run the last minute 20. That's a lot of blocks, John.
Well, that was a neat play that they just had there. They tried to get the ball to Pippen, and it was an interception as they started to dribble away. Pip took it back, went on in, and of course Mark Davis into the foul. So Pip very active here in the first quarter. Eight points for Pip now. He's got a steal, 3 out of 4 from the field. He's got a nice little game going here.
Calling out ISO from the Bulls bench. There's a screen roll. Iverson from 17. Allen Iverson with the basket. He's got 6 points, 2 of 2 from the field, made both free throws. Scotty comes over, tries to post up. Now comes around the double screen. Scotty inside for Dennis Rodman, who puts it in.
Little left hand by Dennis as Scotty went for the bailout pass that time. Went up in the air, drew some people doing it. Dennis showing a little ability there, dancing on the right foot, putting up with the left hand.
Iverson, baseline jumper, goes in again. He is so quick.
Yeah, and he's had some big games against the Bulls.
Damon Stoudemire, you think of, Stephon Marbury, other guys that are that quick. Joe Klein rolls through, fadeaway jumper from Big Joe.
Somebody got a hand on that ball.
He didn't fade away very often either, I would think. Iverson comes down, kicks it out. Jim Jackson for 3. Iverson for 3, that's off to the right.
Iverson, not a real good shooter from there. Bulls will get the ball, or will it be?
Thought it might have been Dennis that hit it.
Yeah.
And it'll belong to Philly. Larry Brown. Career against the Bulls, 22 and 29. Batting 43%. Picking something out of his ear.
A lot of different teams, too, he represents.
Oh, yeah. There have been a few. Iverson. Her step goes to the basket and lays it in.
They know they need points out of this guy tonight. Scotty got the ball past Mark Davis.
Finds MJ with a jumper from 17. Michael from the left side. 6 point for MJ. 3 of 4 from the field with an assist. Davis makes the move, comes inside and lays it in. A couple easy shots against the Bulls. Pip wants to and does find MJ. Michael in the lane, lost the basketball and a foul called as he's going to the bucket. Jimmy Jackson picks up his first. On Wednesday, January 21st, Bulls take on the Hornets. It's Mother's Bread Lunch Bag Night. First 5,000 kids 14 and under in the United Center will receive a Bulls lunch bag, compliments of Mother's Bread. Take a look at Michael and Allen Iverson head-to-head in 5 ball games. Michael averaging 25.5, 3 assists, 2.5 turnovers. Iverson 28 points, 4.5 assists, and about 6 turnovers. Randy Brown comes in. Ron Harper will leave. Want somebody a little quicker to stay with Iverson. More. 7 points now for MJ, and it's a 19-17 Bulls lead. Iverson looks inside for Coleman. He's been quiet so far. Spins. Off-balance jumper, and Dennis Rodman right there to pull out the rebound. Looking for Scotty. Nope.
Yeah. He just tried to make a little bit too much happen. Michael with the steal. Oh, that beautiful work. Here comes Mike. And a hole and a foul on Jackson. They couldn't stop that fast break. Good passing by the Bulls, Tommy.
What a beautiful set of moves for the Bulls and a play that looked broken twice, John.
Yeah, Dennis got the rebound, threw it out, came back, and out here they intercept. Michael picks it. They tap the ball, but Pip with a no-look pass to Brown. Brown comes down on Mark Davis, gives it to Michael, and then Michael just takes and puts it in the hole.
Scotty, nice moves. MJ goes to the line. Tony Kukoc comes in. Joe Klein comes out.
A couple missed free throws here.
Bulls 2 of 6 from the line early going.
They bring in their number 1 draft choice here, Tim Thomas.
Radliff as MJ knocked it away and a foul called. I think they'll get Tony on the foul. Nolan Fine says, yep. Tony Kukoc. Ratliff on the air. This looks like a trade that's worked for both sides. Aaron McKee has not played very well for Philly. Eric Montross has been, well, the same that he's been for just about everybody else. There's McKee.
Well, it gives them a force in the middle, a shot blocker in the middle. They haven't had that since Sean Bradley was here blocking shots for him big time.
Ratliff bounces that one in. But obviously Stackhouse has played well. We just saw him up in Detroit, John. He's prospered up there under Doug Collins' system. Thomas playing defense against Pip. Dennis lost it. Derek Coleman pushes it up the floor. Back door for Iverson, and Scotty reached in, knocked it away. Fans wanted a foul call. Larry Brown does too.
Well, I thought it was a foul. I was ready to mark it down on my score sheet.
Hugh Hollins goes over to discuss that fact with one of the members of the 76ers bench. Got to get it in bounds, and they finally do to Coleman. 3:25 left in the first. Bulls lead at 21-19. Jackson bounces it off his own foot, out of bounds, Bulls ball.
But he looked, and as the double team came to him, he turned to look where it was coming from and bounced the ball and slid off his foot and out of bounds.
It's their 4th turnover. Bulls have 7 points off those. John, the Bulls have 3 turnovers. Philly has yet to score off one of the Bulls' miscues.
Thomas getting ready to move in that starting lineup.
He was in it, and they went on the West Coast. And Randy Brown comes up with a steal. Inside for MJ with a fake. Backs off, puts up the jumper, in and out. Rebound fought for. And Jim Jackson comes up with it. He left for a funeral for a couple games. Davis moved into the starting lineup and played very well. Ratliff inside, puts it in.
Ratliff showing some moves. Not the offensive player that they thought they'd get with it, the defensive player and the rebounder, but he's got 6 points.
Dennis goes right back to Pip, comes down the lane. Scotty missed it. There to throw it.
Whoa, look at his teammates standing up on that one. Dennis way up high over the rim, powers it down for his 4th point. The Bulls with a 2-point lead here with 2:18.
This play's still buzzing about that. Iverson for 3. Nope, and Scotty right there for the rebound. He's got Tony on the left, MJ on the right. Tony from 18 off the iron. Michael high for the rebound, puts it right back up and in.
But the Bulls 2 offensive rebounds now have given him this lead. Mike with 11 points.
Iverson between the legs on the dribble. Jackson comes through, kicks it back. Iverson with Randy Brown right there, and Randy will get called for the hand check. We got a timeout. 1:40 left in the first. The Bulls lead the Sixers by 4.
Welcome back to Philadelphia. We're here with Terry Francona, who's the manager of the Philadelphia Phillies. Also, he was Michael Jordan's Double-A manager with the Birmingham Barons. Terry, Michael says he's retiring at the end of the season. I know you have a special relationship with Michael. What are your thoughts on that situation?
I don't have any inside scoop on the basketball. I used to help him try to hit the breaking ball, and I didn't do a very good job. You know, from a fan standpoint, I am a basketball fan and a Michael Jordan fan. Well, I hope he keeps playing because he's fun to watch.
Is he looking for a job next year with you, maybe in right field?
I'd rather see him stay with the Bulls or maybe the Sixers, but I don't know about the Phillies.
Terry, thanks for talking. That's Terry Francona. Let's go back to you guys at the table.
I'm glad he didn't hit the curveball there very well. So are you, Tom.
John, I don't think there's any question about it.
Don't look like Michael to fail in anything he does, but beautiful. And a foul on Randy Brown just out in front. They open it up for him. He went one way, back the other, and he's just eating the Bulls up. We talked about Dennis Rodman getting up high in the air. Watch this shot over here. Pip goes up for the ball. He misses it. Dennis goes up and powers it down.
Hammers that baby.
Yeah.
Iverson made the three-pointer.
He's got 12 in the game. Michael with 11. We're going to try everybody on him.
Steve Kerr will check in. Jason Caffey gives it right back to Tony. Michael, turnaround jump shot, nice and easy. Dennis tapped it, got it. Now kicks it out to MJ. Fake the three, goes by Thomas. MJ hangs off the glass, nope. And Dennis almost got another tip dunk, and he was clapping his hands, missing it. The Bill Winnington special tip dunk. Tim Thomas for three. 7 rebounds now for Dennis. Under a minute left in the first. Dennis. Cappy gives it right back to Randy Brown. Randy off balance from 15, got hit by Allen Iverson.
So Iverson's second.
Chet Kopic hosts the fastest half-hour sports on television, The Game Room, offering complete coverage of your favorite local teams. Come into The Game Room weeknights at 7 or before the games on Sports Channel. On January 28th, Sports Channel becomes Fox Sports Chicago.
Randy Brown to shoot a couple. Tim Clarence Weatherspoon in the lineup. Randy knocks that one off the rim.
Terry Cummings as well.
What?
26-24, Bulls with the lead. Iverson brings it to the right side. Witherspoon. Michael with the rebound.
They go one now.
About 4.5 seconds difference, shot clock and game clock.
Key straight up against Michael, top of the key. Here comes Iverson. They're going to try to take the ball out of his hands. They do.
MJ drives down, fades, fires. Nope. Dennis taps it, has it, brings it out.
Michael
and slipped.
Travel, yeah. Michael sitting over the other corner. He did. He got the ball, but it slipped out of his hand 3 seconds ago. And who's he got? Randy Brown.
Jim Jackson comes back in. This would not be a time Phil Jackson would really want this to come to happen, because you'd love to have Randy Brown defensively on Iverson right now. You've got to think this is where they want to go.
He slipped the same place that Dennis did.
Jim Jackson for three. In and out. We played one period here in Philadelphia, and the Bulls lead the Sixers 26-24.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for your entertainment.
So much excitement here in Philadelphia. Is about a 20-year-old kid by the name of Tim Thomas, who's their first-round pick this year, 7th overall. Oodles and oodles of talent. But maybe the most impressive thing, I had a chance to talk to him today, and I said, Tim, you have so much talent. Everyone's comparing you to all these greats. Do you think you could ever be like a Michael Jordan? He goes, no way, couldn't happen. All I want to be is a Scottie Pippen. So at least he's got his head straight. He's not reaching too high into the sky. He's thinking maybe just the second best player in the league. Hey, Tom, Johnny, back to you guys.
It's not a bad place to shoot for.
Absolutely.
First quarter, Bulls 11 of 23, Sixers 9 of 21. Rebounds, Bulls 14 to 10 win that battle. Dennis has 8 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the field. Iverson with 13, MJ with 11. Fast breaks, Bulls doing a good job. 6 seconds, fast break points to none.
Luke back in the game.
Steve Kerr almost had the steal. Came up and helped. Somehow,
they got
Bulls held on.
He got over half court.
Thomas for three.
He just crisscrossed over, didn't do much fancy thing. He's shooting 40% from there, the leader on their team in percentage.
Nobody's open? What the heck? When in doubt, shoot. Harp. Tony. 3-pointer. 2 of 7 for Philly Bulls. Scotty has made the only one they've taken. Speaking of that, Pip hits again from the left side.
Double figures.
10 points, a rebound, 2 assists for Scotty. Key looks for the open man. Weatherspoon down low. Again, Scotty comes inside. Pip with a body check called for the foul. We're talking about Eric Snow here, John, as a guy that might be available for a second-round draft pick. Local media is saying that that's something that the Sixers are looking at as a guy that they'd like to have because they just don't think McKee is the answer right now as their backup point guard.
It's hard to, he's with Seattle, isn't he? Snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to see them and want to break up anything.
Weatherspoon inside with a turnaround jumper off, and Tony right there for the rebound. Phil Jackson up hollering at Tim Donaghy. Scotty hits another 3. Oh no, a long two, they say. A long two. Boy, I didn't see his foot on the line, but it must have been.
Well, he's done that now, and what'll happen next time, he puts that kind of pressure on, is that they'll want to come over to get him, leave Steve Kerr open. That time McKee just blew right by and went in for the layup.
Right back to Scotty, and Thomas deflected it.
Scotty threw the ball over to Adolph, Michael's buddy. Let him put it in bounds.
Tony with the fake. But comes
he did. He got hit. And looking for a foul. No foul. Oh, we played against Seattle, and that's all there was whistles, wasn't it?
Oh man. Fouls and free throws. (30-29), Bulls with the lead.
No cutters.
Puts it up. Nope. And Jackson with a rebound. There's 78 free throws in that Seattle game, and Weatherspoon and Ron Harper kind of pushing and shoving, and Harper reached out, picked up the foul. Weatherspoon's not a guy I'd want to get mad at me. Those are some serious shoulders. He's a fullback or linebacker, something like that. He with it on the right side.
They stutter down a little bit, don't they, when Iverson goes to the bench?
Thomas, crossover move.
But he had a little
extra step.
Yeah.
Weatherspoon fouled by Herb. Hey fans, you can become part of the Bulls team by joining the Chicago Bulls fan club, presented by Blockbuster Video. Call the Bulls at 312-455-4000 or visit any Chicagoland Blockbuster Video location for more information. Sixers can take the lead if he hits the next one as well. It's a guy that I always thought would play more, John.
Well, it looked like they were showcasing him in the preseason, trying to make a trade, but it never did come out.
Cummings with the steal, missed that call. Thomas there for a fabulous play.
5 points in a quarter for Thomas, and they just put a little pressure on, and the Bulls, it seemed like Scotty was not ready for it. They just threw it away.
What training camp's for, right, John? I mean, you get those kind of kinks out, and when the season starts, nobody remembers who you won or lost or whatever in preseason. Pip, fake the three, drives in, finds Steve Kerr on the baseline.
Ooh, you got to get it up. Nope.
Whistle. I thought a whistle sounded something on his side. I knew that, but I thought something else. Well, Sixers lead it by a pair, coming up on 8.5 left in the first half. Key drives baseline, comes inside, double pumps, and in and out. Witherspoon for the slam.
Dennis sat down, and nobody's cleaned up a rebound.
34-30 now.
10 points off the bench for them. Bulls only one.
Luke dribbles down, comes in, had it knocked away, and a foul call. Iverson sits down, and the Sixers go on a 7-0 run, and here he comes back.
The team's first.
Big fella. It's the first day, and Sunday, January 18th, Bulls take on the Rockets. It's All-State Lunchbox Day. The first 5,000 kids 14 and under in the United Center receive a Bulls lunchbox. Compliments of All-State. Last time against the Sixers, double-double. Oh, got Tony in by Tony. The Bulls put some pressure on, and Hart picks his pocket, goes in, and it blocked.
Beautifully done by McKee.
Pushes it up. Cummings fakes the shot, comes inside with a left hand, blocked by Luke.
Yeah, wow, there's a pretty good defense going on there. Pip on the left side.
Got bumped, and a foul call. Bulls wanted basket to count. Official says, but he'll get a pair of free throws.
Nice steal here by Harp. He takes it away from Iverson. He goes on in, a long step, tries a hook shot. McKee blocks it away. Pip, 13 points in the game, and we got a second. Condolences to Kitty Fryer's family. Kitty passed away yesterday, mother of Jack, Kenny, Bob, Candace.
Stinky
Fryer.
Sorry to hear that.
Pip with 14.
Witherspoon gets it back to McKee. Now he's in a little trouble in the backcourt, but Thomas comes up to help out. 7.5 left in the first half. Bulls lead it by 1. McKee drives in, bounces it. Ron Harper right there to take it away. Gets it ahead for Scotty. Thomas is with him. Scotty puts it up, and it may have
He ran under him, too. I'm telling you, Hollins, he ran under me on that. He had no chance for the block. Pip with 16 points. That's his high so far.
And the Sixers want a timeout. Timeout, Philly. 7:06 left in the first half. The Bulls lead at 37-34.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for
It's time for our Discover Card Payback Playback. It's MJ against Dr. J, the old Spectrum here in Philly.
Jacked out of there by Oldham. Watley just grabbed Dr. J, no call.
Slam jam!
Well, he was a Boilermaker, wasn't all bad. And Nick Flanders, our director,
One of the guys is still playing, MJ. Dr. J down in Orlando. Bulls on a 7-0 run the last minute 5.
Look at the old picket fence. Shooter.
Both teams have taken 30. The Sixers have made 2 less. MJ back. Steve Kerr sat down. Pass for Thomas.
Yeah, we could see it coming out. They cleared that side, and Thomas with 7 points. Averaging 10 points a game.
Michael on the dribble. Harper with Iverson on him wants to post up. Pip drives, kicks it back. MJ comes inside the 3-point strike. Nope. Rebound Luke. Tapped it. Dennis Rodman tries to come up with it. Thomas does. Loose. MJ has it. Gets it ahead for Hart. Bounces to Scotty. He foul called. He was going for a big slam.
He elevated that time. We said he has not had that same elevation, but he really got up that time. The Bulls pretty good defense here to pull off the steal. Michael on the floor to save it. Gets it over to Harp. Harp then with the bounce pass down low, and here comes Scotty over the top of Coleman, and Coleman picks up his first foul.
Scotty. That's it. Pip with a big first half.
Yeah, 17.
Bulls have taken 6 more free throws, made 1. And the Bulls come out with just a little pressure here. Next winner Hollers, he carried it and then he palmed it. Iverson goes on top. Coleman makes the move, comes down and slams it.
Luke Went should not have gone for that out there. Let Coleman hit one. He hasn't. That's his first basket of the game. Say, make one, big boy, and then I'll treat you.
Scotty goes in, had it knocked away. Scotty wanted a foul call.
That's their 5th block.
Jackson goes down low for Weatherspoon. Spoon backs in, puts it up, and a foul called on Dennis Rodman.
Personal foul is on Dennis Rodman. That's his first time. Team's 4. Clarence Weatherspoon on the line for the Sixers.
Weatherspoon hits that. Hey, college basketball action continues tonight on regular Sports Channel. Toby Bailey and the veteran lineup at UCLA travel to Berkeley to face the Golden Bears. Coverage starts tonight, 9:30 on Sports Channel, and on January 28th, Sports Channel becomes Fox Sports Chicago.
Tony's in here, 13-4, 13-3 bench scoring. Clarence Weatherspoon with 4. Tim Thomas with 7 in this quarter.
You're saying in favor of Philly, right?
In favor of Philly.
Sixers lead it by 1 as Scotty gets it ahead to Tony. Kukoc with 1 basket. He's 1 for 3 with a couple rebounds. Scotty in the lane, a jump hook. Nope. Dennis tapped it, kept it alive, and tipped it with his left hand.
Acrobatic tip for Dennis, 6 points.
And 8 rebounds, 3 of 3 from the field for Rodman. Iverson one-on-one with Michael. And the ball knocked away, a foul called on Michael. Philly fans love it here. They think this is the next superstar of the league.
Well, he gets himself up for this. He gets himself up for playing here. Michael, he runs him into the screen here, then comes with down the left side. Mike reached in, knocked it off his leg, but got him across the arm. Iverson with 13 first quarter points.
Tied at 41. Against the Bulls, opening night, 13 points, 5 of 15, 4 assists, 8 turnovers. He didn't have a very good ball game.
No, they didn't have. That was again wing night, and they got creamed.
I say opening night, it was Bulls opener at home, obviously.
Yeah.
Bulls opener at Boston. Pip on top for 3. And he's capped it out of bounds. It'll belong to the Sixers. Just under 5 minutes left here in the first half. Phil Jackson with a stylish tie on tonight. Coleman spins, comes back to the middle, missed that badly, and Michael right there for the rebound. 4 rebounds now for MJ to go with his 11 points. He and Scotty have combined for 29. MJ, baseline for Luke. Longley, jumper is good. Luke Longley. 3 points for Luke to go with 3 rebounds. Jackson takes his time. Coleman fakes his shot. You got to make him take that, don't you?
That's what I mean. Luke challenged him the first time. He went right around him and stuffed the ball, but you got to make him hit that shot outside first.
Dennis Rodman will come to your picture here in just a second.
Now look down low. Iverson and Michael. Illegal defense is what they get.
Weatherspoon started to go across and then came right back.
Theo Ratliff returns to the Sixers lineup.
Michael, Iverson trying to front Michael down low in the post, so he goes around him in front. You just can't wrap your hands back around you, and they had called an illegal on the other side that time. Ratliff back in the game.
Michael wants it. Iverson came in front and tapped it away. Ahead for Jimmy Jackson. Back to Iverson, makes it.
Beautiful play. Iverson with the steal, comes down and gets the bucket.
MJ puts it
Good.
good.
High over the top of Theo Ratliff.
13 lead changes and 6 ties so far. They want a 20-second timeout. Philly wants to talk it over. Hey, coming up at halftime on our Chevy Dealers halftime report, Pat Croce will talk to the owner of the 76ers. Pat Croce, first half highlights and leading scorers. This is a pretty move here by Iverson. He can really hang in here.
He came off the steal here. He went behind Michael and he went around him and tapped it. Tony threw it just at the wrong time. And then Thomas down here to Jackson. Jackson underneath. And a nice off-balance jumper. And then Michael back down the floor, comes in, and Ratliff going to block the shot and way up high off the glass.
No, he's not.
We've had some
good stuff.
Who?
Oh, you said he was going to block that shot.
Right.
And I said, no, he's not.
Thought something happened while we were away.
Pippen and Iverson. How about Scotty with 18 here in the first half? Iverson crossover, and MJ knocked it away. Shot clock at 8. Iverson comes down the lane, fade away. Short, rebound and tap. And Michael comes away with it. Ahead for Scotty, bumped by Iverson, and Iverson took the worst of that. And Johnny picks up his third and is kind of slow to get up.
Michael didn't hang that ball to Scotty. That's what it did. You know, you throw that ball out with a little loop on it. So Iverson sits down with 3:02, and
we're going to timeout. 3:02 left. Bulls lead it by 1. Beautiful shot of the city of brotherly love here in Philadelphia. And inside the Core States Arena. Our next telecast will be January 23rd as the Bulls take on the New Jersey Nets. Game room at 6. Tip off 6:30. Bulls in New Jersey here on Sports Channel. Steve Kerr, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, and Luke Longley on the floor for the Bulls. Rodman goes inside for Scottie. In the corner, Steve Kerr. Long two, Steve Kerr with a jumper. Steve with his first points. Ratliff gives it back to McKee. And a foul. Scotty reached in and picks up the foul. Pip second. I think they both came in reach-ins.
Derek Coleman makes a lot of money.
Yes, he does, John. Coleman not had a good game. He's 1 of 7 from the floor. You can see, pretty good free throw shooter.
What we got?
$8.5 million, I'm told, John. Thomas high for the rebound, missed the putback, tapped again, stayed right with it.
Yes, he did. He just went above everybody for the rebound, and Thomas with 9 points in this quarter and showing why they like him as the number 1.
Pip bounces to Kerr. Steve, another deuce from the right side is good. 10 points. Well, put 2 more up there for the Bulls.
2 minutes remaining.
49-47. You hear the PA announcer say 2 minutes left in the half. Jackson runs into his Longley, and the reverse layup goes in.
Not too good interior that trip.
Coaches will always tell you take away that baseline. Force him to help. Scotty got bumped and threw the shot up. Let's see if he'll go to the line or if it'll be Bulls on the side.
Personal foul was on Kim Thomas. That's his second.
He'll shoot.
The team's fifth. Scotty Pippen on the line for Chicago.
Michael had 18 points in the first half against Seattle the other night at home, ended up with 40. Pip sitting on 18, make it 19 right now.
Mark Davis returns to the Sixers.
Mark Davis comes back. And Tim Thomas will leave.
Come on, Michael. Leave the young hole alone.
MJ goes inside. Now let's see how Michael does against Ratliff. Watch him, he's on the far side. He was there.
Pip, 20 points here first half.
McKee. Dennis comes up to help, and a bounce pass to Coleman. Just under a minute and a half left now in the first half. Michael over to help. Jackson inside for Coleman. Takes Steve Kerr with a block, and he got the worst of that by far.
Steve Kerr gets the foul, and you're right. Watch him come in here. He comes down to Coleman. They go up. He gets whacked across the right side.
Steve looked at the official and says, all ball, and then he hit me. Hugh Holland says, I don't care.
Steve says, you probably think I don't block many shots, but I got 2 this year.
See him still kind of working on that right eye.
Where's a double tap in that time by Ratliff. So they've cleaned up twice on missed free throws by Coleman, one by Thomas and one by Ratliff.
The Sixers lead it by 1. It's the Bulls bringing up the floor. Dennis with it on the wing. Coleman comes out to guard him. Luke went one way, spins, had it blocked by Ratliff, and he taps it out. Scotty
1 second. He grabbed it. Did he grab it? Oh.
Violation, they say.
Yeah. Block shot. Luke, I like him going to the middle with that little hook shot, but that time it was so telegraphed. He waited and waited and waited. Now they're ready, and now he comes up, and the guy was able to get it. But he got it with his left hand. You see good shot blockers do that. They go with the left hand.
6-2 in the blocks. Remember, Iverson is out. He picked up his 3rd foul. When he was out the last time, they had a nice 7-0 run and played pretty well without him. Ratliff makes the crossover move, put it up. No, Dennis Rodman with rebound number 11. MJ wanted it down there, but he's going to be in muscle. Luke gives it back. Steve Kerr, fake the 3. Kept 1 foot on the floor.
Pip will take a 3.
Dennis times that very well, gets the rebound, goes out, and the Bulls will reset now. 10 seconds left in the half. MJ. Ratliff comes to help. Into the corner. Dennis for Luke goes up and
no, he didn't finish it.
We played one-handed for basketball here in Philadelphia. And at halftime, the Sixers lead the Bulls 52-51. We got a lot more Bulls basketball coming up right here on Sports Channel.
Halftime here in Philadelphia, the Sixers on top of the Bulls by a score of 52-51.
Welcome back to Philly, and Johnny, you had a couple highlights you picked out.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at these highlights. First one we see is McKee down the lane. He gives it over. Harper steals the ball, gets it up to Scotty Pippen. Pippen all the way in over the top of Iverson. Knocks that one down for a nice play for Pip. Iverson steals the ball on Michael. Thomas is going to get the ball up to Jimmy Jackson, back to Iverson, an off-balance lean-in jumper. And you had to go high to score. Here Michael Jordan goes high over Theo Ratliff, who had 3 blocks in the first half. And matter of fact, we can take a look and see one of those blocks here. Luke Longley comes to the middle, and Ratliff up with the left hand blocks the shot.
Eric Collins is standing by on the baseline. Eric with Bill Cartwright. Go ahead, partner.
Thanks a lot, Tom. Bill, this is quite a different team than we saw the first time the Bulls took on the Sixers.
Well, yeah, they've made some adjustments. They're getting some nice effort out of their bench. We just have to be persistent in what we're doing and hopefully box them out a little bit and get some easy shots at the basket.
Thanks for stopping by, Bill.
Anytime.
That's Bill Cartwright, one of my favorite guys.
Oh, thank you.
He is one of the all-time.
I'll send it back to you guys.
You did now. Thank you. Bulls 20 of 43, Philly 19 of 41. Bulls a little bit better, 3-pointers. Bulls made one. Scotty with that. Philly 2 of 7. Free throws about the same. Rebounds a little better for the Bulls. And second chance points, Philly had 3 more.
Scotty with a really very fine first half. His third game back, 20 points. Go along with 3 rebounds, 4 assists, steal.
Jim Jackson brings it to the right side. Bounces back. Coleman faked the shot. Now takes it and hits. DC, Derek Coleman makes it 54-51. MJ bounces away. Dennis tapped it, couldn't get it. Blocked by Scotty, but out of bounds off the Bulls.
What is it?
18 on the shot clock, so they got lots of time. Johnson. Back to Coleman. And he got it.
He said Luke, he showed Luke the ball. Luke came diving out, picks the foul up, and Coleman comes back with his second basket here in the quarter. He's got 8. Watch him. He shows him the ball. Luke just leaps out like he's going to block it. And again, if Coleman gets 10 baskets in a game, give him 10 from the outside jump shot area.
Dennis gets bumped, but pulls down the rebound. 13 rebounds and 6 points for Dennis Rodman. Scotty comes off the screen. MJ on top for Pip. Scotty fakes, goes by. Back to MJ for 3. Michael, nope. Dennis Rodman would get another rebound. 14 for Dennis now. Inside for Luke, who put it up and missed the dunk. Iverson behind his back for Ratliff, who missed the dunk. Well, the hardest shots to miss in basketball, we had dunks at both ends missed. Luke comes back inside, spins, Luke.
Yep. Score Luke's basket. He's got 5.
Ball went off of the backboard and then it was blocked. And that is goaltending. Sixers lead it by 3 as Iverson takes a quick jumper and hits. Iverson having a really solid ball game. 7 of 10 from the field, made all 5 free throws. He's got a rebound, 2 assists, and 19 points. Luke backs his way in. Comes through the lane with a left hand. Nope. Dennis taps it. No! It went in and came back out again. Like McKee's basket attempt in the first half. Derek Coleman for 3.
All right, he knocked it in on a trailer. He even fumbled the ball a little bit, but he's got 11, and he's got 7 of them here in this quarter. Bulls down 8.
Tip. Bounces to Luke. Back to Scotty. Tip for 3, right side short. Dennis catches it, missed the follow. And in that one blocked, it'll be Bulls ball. On Sunday, January 25th, Bulls take on the Jazz. It's Coca-Cola Youth Jersey Day. First 5,000 kids 14 and under in the United Center receive a Bulls Youth jersey. Compliments of Coca-Cola.
The Bulls depending on some long shots here, and they're keyed in as of yet.
MJ fakes and then puts it up and hits.
15 for Mike.
61-55, Sixers with the lead. Iverson gives it back. Coleman kicks it to the corner for Jim Jackson. And his jumper in and out. Iverson has no fear and puts it in. Phil Jackson wanted to travel. When I say no fear, I don't mean a negative. That's a very big positive for me when a guy will go into the middle of the lane. That's like a receiver that'll come across the middle of football. Harp back to Luke from 15. Luke Longley hits that. 7 points, 4 rebounds for Luke. Davis between the circles. Iverson as Harp tried to reach in and take it away, and Ron Harper picks up the holding foul.
Personal foul on Ron Harper. That's his third.
Second team foul on the Bulls. Hugh Holland's waiting for something. I don't know what he was waiting for. Davis drives baseline, acrobatic move, and Michael there for the rebound. Gets it out to Scotty. Pip blocked off Iverson for a second. 6 rebounds for MJ. Michael spins back, had it knocked away. Dennis Rodman comes up with it. 10 on the shot clock. Harp fakes the shot, takes the top of the circle. Jumper in and out, and Dennis Rodman comes up with another rebound. Luke right in, lays it in. Good strong move by Luke Longley.
6 points in this quarter, 9 the game for Luke. Makes it a 4-point deficit for the Bullies.
Dennis Rodman has 16 rebounds. Coleman has made one. He thought about another one, didn't take it. Now he will. And John, that would have hit the floor, but that's about it. Getting rebounders. Dennis with 16.
Oh, nice play. That's a nice block by Coleman. They double team Michael, and
Iverson behind the back. Coleman spins baseline and shot another air ball. This time Michael there for yet one more rebound.
Scotty on the left side.
Pip loves that glass.
Oh!
Another week or two.
Yeah, try a little of that iron.
Michael 15 points, 8 rebounds as Iverson goes in and got fouled.
Scored a basket.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, what a call. Scored a basket.
We got a timeout. 6:41 left in the third, and the Sixers have the lead.
Scored it.
The Chicago Bulls have capped season ticket sales at 15,000 seats and have started a priority number waiting list for seats that may become available in the future. To add your name to the season ticket waiting list, call 312-455-4000.
Allen Iverson on a crossover. He goes between Harp and Luke. He gets fouled, continues on the basket, makes the basket, and everybody jumped off the bench saying, what continuation is that? Thought he took 2 more dribbles to the basket.
Oh, they took it away, John.
Oh, okay. Well, they had enough people screaming about it, I guess, huh?
Watch the screen!
Maybe they got a little help from another official. Iverson comes inside, had it knocked down, and Scotty saying, wait a minute, he can't believe it. Dennis Rodman says the same thing to Hugh Hollins. Scotty's still looking at Hugh Hollins saying, I did not foul him. Allen Iverson averages have gone up in points, assists, and turnovers. Randy Brown comes in, Ron Harper comes out. Iverson tonight, 22 points, a rebound, and 3 assists.
What do you got, Phil?
5 rebounds for Luke now. 64-59, Sixers with the lead. Michael, inside for Scotty. Baseline, Randy Brown comes inside and put it in. Randy Brown with the basket. He's got 3 points now. Iverson goes back door looking for Jackson. Came up short, got his own rebound and put that one in. Jim Jackson with the basket. 66-61. Jackson with 7 points.
Time of wasting, guys. Time of wasting.
Shot clock at 5 at 4. Scotty takes the 3 from the left side, in and out, and Luke only pushed off. You saw the right hand push off. So Luke picks up the personal foul. On Wednesday, January 21st, Bulls take on the Hornets. It's Mother's Bread lunch bag night. First 5,000 kids 14 and under in the United Center will receive a Bulls lunch bag. Compliments of Mother's Bread.
Luke will sit.
Tony Kukoc will check in.
Ratliff will be in the line. It's the Bulls. Bulls in foul trouble here. Am I reading that right up there? Is that 5 fouls on Chicago, 0 on Philly?
That's timeouts left.
The red one up there.
Oh, yeah?
They got more signage in this building.
Yeah, they do.
You know,
so with 5:38 left in the third, the Sixers will be at the line. And they have some fouls to use against the Bulls.
Well, all they have to do now is tighten the defense, and it's been pretty good.
That was very short. 4 rebounds and 2 points now for Tony. Michael goes to the other end, gets a jumper that goes from the left side. 17 and 8 rebounds, 3 assists for Michael now. Iverson almost lost it. Gets it right back, starts to drive, kicks into the corner. Good help by Randy Brown. Now Jackson for 3, and Tony pushed off. No question about it. Tony picks up his second.
Last 2 fouls the Bulls committed were really obvious.
Oh, yeah.
With the hand out, and Tony that time.
There's a team foul story that we talked about. Clarence Weatherspoon will come back in. Derek Coleman will leave. Eric Collins, what's shaking?
Hey guys, we're seeing Derek Coleman leave the floor right now. His play has improved in the last couple of weeks, and some people are saying it's because he sat out some time with a regular heartbeat, and it really scared him. Scared him trying to get him back in a little bit better shape. And so he's in a little bit better shape. He can go a little longer, and he's performing a little bit better. Back to you guys.
You're right, and I forgot about that. He did have that regular heartbeat. Sat down a couple times when he was with New Jersey, I believe he also sat.
Tony, top of the circle with a runner way off. Scottie Pippen right there for the offensive rebound. 4 rebounds, 5 assists for Scottie. Michael, crossover dribble, almost lost it. Back to Pipp, starts to penetrate, hangs in the air off the glass. Nope, Scottie went for the rebound. Randy Brown went for it, so Allen Iverson comes up with it. In the corner, Jackson for 3. I've been out to Scottie. Bulls on the run at the other end. 4 on 4. Dennis takes his time. He'll come into your picture here in a second. Tony. Started to slow. And almost threw it away. Shot
8 seconds.
7. Gonna make a move now. Tony for 3. Very short. And Iverson.
Bulls get nothing underneath now.
Randy Brown knocked it away. Iverson got it back. 3 from Thomas.
Boy, he's got a nice rhythm, hasn't he? Catch and shoot, and he's got range.
71-63, Sixers with the lead. 3.5 remains here in the third. Iverson comes right down, handed it off, and they lost it out of bounds. Bulls ball.
And Tony threw the ball. See what happens here. Now Derek Coleman's coming back in for Theo Ratliff.
Derek Coleman returns to the Sixers lineup, replacing Theo Ratliff.
They had a steal. It looked like Iverson was all alone. He went in, tried to throw the ball behind him to a teammate, and it went out of bounds. So Bulls with a chance here to get a little bit closer.
Randy Brown goes on top. Scotty, right side Michael. MJ kept the foot on the floor, didn't he? No. Traveling called against Michael. Philly had the turnover problem very early. Now they've got 9 turnovers. Bulls have 9 points off those. Bulls with 11 turnovers so far have resulted in 6 Philly points. Rebound tapped, and Weatherspoon will be called for over the back. And we got a timeout. 2:56 left in the third. And Philadelphia leads the Bulls 71-63. And our Ginsana hustle board. Bulls with 10 more rebounds, 4 more Philly blocks, and the steals just about even. Joe Klein comes into the ball game for the Bulls. Joe, Dennis, Randy Brown, Tony Kukoc, and Michael Jordan.
Joe Klein returns to the Bulls lineup, replacing Scotty Pippen.
71-63, Sixers with the lead. Tony comes off the screen, starts to drive right down the lane, comes in, and a foul called as Tony was going to the basket.
Personal fouls on Tim Thomas, that's his third.
His third, second team foul with 2:44 left.
But Tony was going to the hoop, Tommy, so he'll get 2 free throws. Tony, a slow game for him. He had no points in the first quarter, 2 at halftime, has not scored here in the third. Well, gets into the book. 13 points in this quarter for the Bulls so far.
Still only 13. 2:40 left in the third. 71-64, Sixers with the lead. Coleman turns and looks. Nice job by Joe Klein so far playing that. Fadeaway jumper. And Coleman hits that. John, a guy hits a fadeaway jump shot like that, they're usually in a lot you could have done.
Oh, that's right. He played him well.
Randy Brown started to go baseline, now picks up his dribble.
Those are still perimeter, and get anything going here.
Randy Brown, walk travel.
And so Bulls falling apart a little bit in this quarter. This is usually a strong quarter for him, third. Much improved Philly team.
Well, they got a chance.
They made that trade for Stackhouse and Montrose.
They got a chance now. You see the turnover and points off story. They got a chance now to make this a double-figure lead. Coleman. One-on-one with Joe Klein. Spins, tries to come to the middle, and Joe will be called for the foul. And Coleman pushed the ball against Joe Klein.
Boy, he's trying to make a basket or get fouled. He got fouled.
That's his first.
They clear the side out. Here he comes. Back. He comes down.
After the foul was called, there you see Coleman throwing the ball at him. A little frustration. Coleman with 14.
Yeah, 10 in this quarter. He really came to life here. They started to go a little isolation to him.
They have 3 players in double figures. Ratliff with 10, Coleman those 14, Iverson with 22, and Dennis Rodman with 19 rebounds now. Joe Klein had it knocked away. Iverson wants it and has it. Minute and a half left in the third. Weatherspoon bounces it out. Coleman for 3. And Dennis comes up with another rebound. Nope. Had it tipped away, and Michael had it. So MJ's got 9 rebounds to go with 17 points and 3 assists. Michael spins, hangs, gives it back. Randy Brown, right side.
3 seconds. He's got to be.
Yep.
3-second violation.
They lead it by 10 now and have a chance to extend that lead. Danny's talking to Hugh Howard. Phil Jackson doing the same, and a technical foul on Phil Jackson.
Well, technical foul he called because he said, Hugh, what are you watching something like that for? The ball is way out. So Jackson gets the foul, technical, and Jimmy gets the free throw.
75-64 now.
Bulls down by 11. Yeah, the Bulls down by 11. Really got some work cut out here with 104.
Hey, Tim, right there. Turn out. Turn
The
out.
problem is, I think you could call 3 seconds on almost every play. If you wanted to look for it.
Witherspoon backs in. Fadeaway jumper is good.
It's another tough shot over the top, but he can make those, and the Bulls are buried a little further here.
77-64, Philadelphia with the lead. Michael got fouled. Jim Jackson called for the hold. I think they had one to give, didn't they? Yep. Steve Kerr will check in for the Bulls.
Steve Kerr returns to the Bulls line.
Randy Brown comes out.
Replacing Randy Brown.
13 points.
Drives baseline with Thomas on him. Baseline jumper, nope. Dennis tapped it. Goes out of bounds. It should belong to the Bulls, and it does. Bulls 6 of 20 from the field now here in the third period. McKee checks back in. Iverson comes out with 26.6 left. So the Bulls should be able to get the last possession here. I'll take a quick three by Tony in the corner.
Quick shot, but you knock it down, so you say, okay.
10-point ball game. Jackson with Michael on him.
Looking for a high screen.
Jackson finds Witherspoon. Bounces inside. Jackson put it up, and a foul call. 2 seconds left in the third period. The foul called.
Joe Klein on the foul. They play pretty good defense, and then finally their best free throw shooter ends up going to the hole. You have to foul him for it.
Good stats. Let's take a look at the Atlantic Division standings, John. And you see Philly down at the bottom, 10 and 23, a long way back from Miami. But this is it's a ball club that's playing better.
All right, with the Bulls, you'd think they'd try to do is get a long pass to Michael with Steve Kerr coming up the sideline. Let's see what happens.
It was a curveball. MJ caught it. It's away in time. Nope. We play 3 periods here in Philadelphia, and the Sixers lead the Bulls 79-67.
Folks, I had a chance to talk to 76er coach Larry Brown earlier today. He said one of the reasons why they made the Jerry Stackhouse trade and traded him to the Detroit Pistons was so they could improve their decision making. Well, listen to this. Tonight, the 76ers have 9 turnovers as a team through 3 periods. Last night, Jerry Stackhouse versus the Indiana Pacers had 7 turnovers by himself. Now, I'm not putting all the blame on Jerry Stackhouse, but look at the numbers, folks. Tommy, Red, over to you.
Well, the numbers, as you'll see right now, favor Philadelphia. Pretty solid for them. Bulls had a tough time there in the third quarter, couldn't get anything to fall down. numbers behind the score. Philly is up 3 percentage points on the Bulls. Free throws. They've made 8 more, and that's a big difference. Yet the Bulls have continued to out-rebound them 44-32.
Bulls go small. Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, Scott Burrell, Steve Kerr, and Ron Harper.
Scotty. Right side, Burrell goes down low. Steve Kerr in the baseline. Shot pocket foul. Steve Kerr with a tough jumper. (79-69). Kerr with 6 points. Both with 15 points off the bench. 21 for Philadelphia. Gives it back to Coleman. Ball deflected. Scott Burrell gets it ahead. Ron Harper comes down, throws it. Yeah! And he's fouled.
So this could be a quick 5-point play to start this quarter off. Burrell, who seems to come in with charged energy defensively, makes a steal from Coleman. And then gets the ball down to Ronnie Harper. Harper puts that ball in the hole and draws the foul.
Three-point play for the Bulls makes it a 7-point game. (79-72). Sixers with the lead. Iverson goes down low. Weatherspoon back to Iverson for 3. Way off. Burrell tapped it. Steve Kerr comes up with a rebound. Bulls with a chance to cut into this lead a little more. Now this is a great start with a basket here.
It's a good pass.
Timeout, Philadelphia. Larry Brown wants to call it. 10:46, and the Bulls have cut it to a 5-point advantage.
Well, the Bulls with 7 quick points, and Steve Kerr spots Scott Burrell wide open under the basket. Scotty reaches up and just goes hammer, and that was the timeout. So back on the defense, the Bulls in red.
A 5-point game. Coleman backs his way in, throws it across the floor. McKee, baseline. Tim Thomas comes inside. No, hold on. Shot clock off. Bulls ball.
Good defense again out here by the Bulls. They've stolen ball, gone in. So now the Sixers try to extend the defense a little bit out here.
Got a rebound. Steve Kerr got a rebound. You look at this group on the floor, and it doesn't look like a group that would score a lot of points, but they have done a great job so far. Harp with the crossover comes inside, and he'll go to the line for a pair. He really wanted that one to fall.
Harp with some pretty good body motion that time. Again, drives down the middle, and he's going to draw the foul on Clarence Weatherspoon. A little crossover by Harp himself. He goes up, gets hit.
Throw that fist. There you go. Doggone it. (79-75) with about 2 minutes gone here.
8 straight points for the Bulls here on this run.
Harp wanted the ball cleaned off.
And they're doing it with our hero on the bench. Giving him a little rest.
And this is the kind of rest you like to get for somebody like that, John. Yeah. There he is. Where you can at least keep it where it is or maybe make a little dent in what they've got.
Yeah.
It is a 3-point ball game here. Bulls on a 9-0 run now. Key. Iverson on the right side. Screen from Coleman. Iverson comes to it, kicks it back. Thomas for 3. Off, rebound, tap, loose. Coleman inside with a jam.
That was a good move. Coleman tapped the left hand, picked it up with the right, and dunked it. And that's their first basket. It comes off an offensive rebound.
81-76, Sixers with the lead. Coleman got that jam. Scotty has got Allen Iverson.
Gotta get it up.
Shot clock at 2 and 1. Oh, and Steve just gets driven out of bounds. And a shot clock violation. Steve is down and hurt.
God, he fell right down on top of him. Forget the violation. That's a foul. Now the Bulls have to call a timeout. That's stupid to watch a violation and let a guy get land on his neck.
A full timeout.
Here it is. He's trying to beat the clock, all right? Now he goes along, Coleman chasing him, and Steve knows it. He goes up. All right, he clops him across the neck. Give me a break. That's a foul.
Well, we'll take a break. 9:14 left. The Sixers lead it by 5. Independence Hall and inside here, Core States Arena. Iverson has it on the left wing just after inbounding the basketball. McKee in the corner, drives baseline, comes inside, blocked by Scotty. Weatherspoon puts it up and a foul on Scottie Pippen.
Pippen, the first good block, but they come back again at him.
Scotty picks up his 4th. Between these free throws, we'll show you what happened to Steve. And John, as you pointed out during the break, he staggered out of here.
He was trying to get the ball off to beat a 24-second violation. Or watch Coleman just clout him and then come down on his neck, roll over on him. But he clubbed him. And then Steve a little bit fuzzy as he goes off into the locker room. 2 free throws by Clarence Witherspoon.
83-76 now. Michael back on the floor. Pip finds MJ and a foul called on Jim Jackson. His third, the third team foul. So the Bulls not far from going to the free throw line here with 8:17 left. Into the corner, Scott Farrell, 4-3. Scotty with a rebound, got it, lost it, and got it back. Michael crossover, had it knocked away. Jackson goes right side, Iverson puts it up. Nope. And Dennis Rodman with the rebound. So the Bulls don't lose anything on that one. 83-76. Philadelphia with the lead. Rodman gives it right back. Scotty tries to spin. Dennis clears out. Harp, baseline Michael, 5 on the shot clock. MJ stops, fires. Nope. Derek Coleman gets it ahead to Iverson. Jackson running the floor inside Weatherspoon. Blocked by Harp and a foul call.
Harper's 5th foul. The Bulls can't get anything going offensively now. It seems ball slowed down a little bit here. They had some pretty good movement. And Witherspoon goes back to the line. He just made 2 free throws.
Theo Ratliff gets up off the bench.
Pip had 21st point half. Pip didn't score in the third quarter. Hasn't scored in the second half. And Michael had 11 in the first quarter. He's got 17 after 3. And Luke Longley comes back in the game.
Coleman gets a break as Ratliff comes in. Scott Burrell checks out for the Bulls. Second one was a line drive, but it did go in. 85-76. Philly has started to build this lead right back up.
Yeah.
Yep, brings it to the right wing, to the corner for Ron Harper. Michael down low with the post up. Back to Scotty. Tip, right side, puts it in. Scottie Pippen with a jumper. 22 for Scotty, and as John just pointed out, his first point since the first half. 6 Philadelphia 76ers in double figures. Ratliff inside, no, but a foul call. Luke Longley called for the foul. Luke picks up his 5th personal. Ron Harper. Check that Randy Brown up off the Bulls bench. I was looking at Harp thinking that's who's coming in for. You can see the foul.
Replacing Ron Harper.
Well, Steve Kerr did a great job when he was in there. He was a motivating factor. He hit a basket. He got the ball to Burrell for an easy stuff. And we hope that Steve's going to be all right.
Ratliff missed that one. Randy Brown fought for it. Ratliff tried to save it. Did. Weatherspoon got fouled. He'll go back to the line.
Luke Strong, who's this for?
Eric Collins, what do you hear about Steve Kerr?
Hey guys, it's kind of a scary moment down here. Steve Kerr's being taken for x-rays. It's his left shoulder they're concerned about. They're worried that it may be a fractured clavicle. So that's what they're trying to check out right now. He is currently in-house. They're going to keep him in here and check him out with the x-ray room right here in the back.
Oh boy.
Guys, back to you.
2 free throws missed by Ratliff. They get the rebound back, and Luke commits the foul. He leaves the game. And Jason Caffey, who played briefly in the first quarter, will get it. That's the way when you're going good, you get those loose balls. Things, you hustle and get the hustle points. This is 5 free throws in a row now in this quarter for Clarence Weatherspoon.
87-78. Sixers with the lead. Just under 7 minutes remain. Michael with it on the wing. Comes off the screen with Weatherspoon on him. Michael had it knocked away. Iverson comes up with it. Iverson kicked it, and Randy Brown comes up with it. And he pushes, and there's the foul called on Iverson.
Yeah. That's a 4th on Iverson. Michael loses the ball down here coming across the lane. Now he chases him, and that ball goes off Iverson's foot, and then he just pushes Randy Brown out of bounds.
He claimed that Michael pushed him. Yeah. Michael may have got him with the body, but that was a very clear push by Iverson. Bulls need to get something going here offensively. MJ on top, Scotty for 3. Nope. And Jackson with the rebound. The Bulls really struggling from long range. 2 of 9 from 3-point range for the Bulls. Iverson comes down the lane and got it.
He didn't run into anybody down there, and they should have been waiting for him. That's his first basket of this quarter, 24 in the game.
89-78. MJ gives it Randy Brown from 15 short. Dennis Rodman will pick up the personal foul. Dennis picks up his second.
That's the 5th foul on the Bulls. Take a look earlier. Steve gets up.
Kind of working on his injury a little bit, and he's going to be a little wobbly, and now he's going to see
left
Hugh
shoulder.
Hollins here in a second.
Yeah, that left shoulder is what's bothering me. He says, wait a minute. How can he miss that? He says, Coleman just came over, cracked me in the neck.
Iverson on the line for the Sixers.
Iverson goes to the line and hits the first.
Well, the Bulls were doing all right here, and then all of a sudden they end up here in foul trouble, and 6 free throws.
Eric, what's the update on Steve?
Well, they don't have an x-ray room here, so they're having to take him to a hospital. He's currently leaving the hospital right now in an ambulance, but once again, the concern is his left shoulder. They're fearing that it's a fractured clavicle. And let me tell you guys, Steve's walking out of here in a lot of pain.
Boy, that is really a blow to this team. Michael gives it on top. Randy Brown finds Scotty. Down low, and a foul will go on Ratliff. And the Bulls should be in the penalty now.
Personal foul is on Theo Ratliff. That's his second.
Bulls started the quarter on a 9-0 run.
Yes.
Since then, it has been a 10-0 run for Philly.
Well, they've only got 2 baskets in this quarter. Everything is from the free throw line. It's really hurt.
91-79. Jason, 64% from the charity stripe. It's an 11-point lead for the Sixers as Iverson gets bumped by MJ. Randy Brown just got his fingertips on that ball. Iverson behind the back, in the lane, spins, kicks it out. Ratliff with a little jump toss, and it's 93-80. Philadelphia with the lead. If you think of three-pointer, the Bulls have really struggled without Steve Kerr to be even tougher. Scotty lost it. Jason Caffey has tried to say that he stepped out of bounds. It'll belong to the Sixers. Scotty talked to the official about a foul, none called. Bulls brain trust very quiet on the bench. Bulls need to stop, but John, they need some points at the other end. They've got nothing happening offensively. And a holding foul will go on Jason Caffey.
Personal foul on Jason Caffey, and that's his first.
Hey fans, enter the Bull Sweepstakes for your chance to win an Elmhurst Dodge conversion van, a computer discount warehouse personal computer system, a dream vacation courtesy of United Airlines and Doubletree Guest Suites, a Zenith Cover TV or VCR, an Ameritech cellular phone, or a Sports Specialties Bulls hat. Fill out your entry form in the back of Bulls tickets or pocket schedules for your chance to win.
7 free throws in a row in this quarter for Clarence Witherspoon. Good hustle work. Comes off the bench. He was a former starter with this team, and he's done well. Judd Bushler in the game for Randy Brown.
This period, Philly 9 of 11. Bulls have been perfect, but have only got there 5 times. Witherspoon with 15 points, 11 of 12 from the free throw line. And a steal by McKee. Brings it inside and passes it back to Iverson. This is the biggest lead for Philadelphia, and this crowd really loves what this team is doing.
Well, the Bulls have pasted this team so many times that their fans now enjoying what they see here. A little crossover on Judd Bushler from the outside.
$97-80 now with 4 minutes left. Michael in the lane got him in the air and hits the jumper.
Michael with an off night here. 19 points for him, 4:03 to go. Michael basket up over everybody, gets hit, backs it down. Spinner in the lane. Witherspoon up in the air after him. They kept Michael off the free throw line. That's a big battle for the opposing team.
I got it.
$97-83. Iverson gets it across the timeline. And a foul call.
Personal foul on Jason Caffey. That's his second.
Bulls have won 16 in a row against Philadelphia. Last Sixers win came in 1993, December 12th of 93 to be exact. Judd Bushler back up off the Bulls bench as Iverson hits that. Randy Brown comes out. Derek Coleman will come back for Philadelphia. And Witherspoon comes out. Witherspoon had a good ball game. 15 points and 3 rebounds. 11 of 12 from the free throw line for Spoon.
40 free throws?
Yeah, 30 of 40. Bulls 17 of 24.
$30 points for Iverson. He's split them in all the quarters. He's played very well.
.45 left. Michael makes the move, stops from 15. Nope. Rebound pulled down by Ratliff. Gets it to Jackson. Out to Iverson. Coming up on 3.5 left and a 99-83 Philadelphia lead. Iverson down the lane, fouled by Scotty at the top of the circle. 5 on Scotty now.
Yeah, now a little rub it in time for Iverson. Dribbling between the legs, standing out there, staring Scotty down. Pitt picks up his 5th foul. As Iverson goes around him to the hole.
And they are putting up a standing ovation here in Philadelphia.
Right.
You know, again, as recent as 2 or 3 weeks ago, there was a lot of talk of an Iverson for Damon Stoudemire deal. The discussion about it was that Philadelphia wanted a little bit more than what Toronto was going to offer. But that was the basis of the deal. Stony Kukoc gets set to check in. Iverson, 10 of 15 from the field, 11 of 13 from the free throw line. Michael brings it to the left wing. Jumper from there. Nope. Jason Caffey with the tip in. 100-85 now with 3 minutes left. Again, in case you missed the report by Eric Collins a minute or so ago, or a couple minutes ago, Steve Kerr is being taken to a local hospital for shoulder x-rays. They fear that he may have broken a bone in his clavicle. Derek Coleman with the fake, lost it, gets it back and puts it in.
He's stuck in automatic. 18 big points for this guy.
He's also got 10 rebounds.
14 in the second half.
Randy Brown inside. Jason Campy powers it up and got it. 102-87, Sixers with the lead.
Bulls still fight that bugaboo on the road.
Jackson. Off the screen. Bounces inside, gets it right back. Jackson puts it up. Yes, and a foul on Dennis Rodman.
Well, I tell you, it's clinic time. The Sixers versus the Bulls. They go over that century mark big time now. 104-87. They've got the Bulls as Jackson takes it down along the baseline. Dennis tries to come out to help, commits the foul.
Scott Burrell comes in. Michael Jordan will leave. MJ leaves with 20 points and 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Dennis Rodman leaves. 20 rebounds, 6 points, 2 assists. Jimmy Jackson will go to the line with 2:03 remaining. 104-87, Sixers with the lead.
Too much firepower here tonight for the Sixers.
Burrell fights for and saves the rebound. Jason Caffey had it knocked loose. Coleman comes up with it inside. Jim Jackson with the jam.
The Bulls can't complete a pass now.
106-87, Philadelphia with the lead. Jason Caffey from the left side hits the jumper. Caffey with 8 points. He's got a perfect night going. 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 free throw line. He's also got 2 rebounds. Iverson. 8 on the shot clock. Now makes his move. Goaltending, no basket.
Tim Thomas returns to the Sixers lineup.
And wholesale substitutions.
The cigar comes out for Larry Brown. Team looking for his 6th win at home here. They're 5-10, but shortly will be 6-10. 11-23. Bulls can't complete a pass, can they?
No. And John, they can't get anything going offensively and have not been able to since midway through the third quarter. They've just been stuck offensively. Judd Bushler puts up the 3 and hits. Another $50 goes to charitables from CarX Muffler and Brake. 106-92, Philadelphia with the lead. Coming up on a minute left. Davis drives the baseline. Got bumped. Gives it back to Thomas. On top, Rex Walters. Anthony Parker comes inside. Ratliff missed it. 40 seconds left. Judd Bushler tries to hit another 3. That's a long 2, and Judd hits that. Well, Judd Bushler with 5 now, 106.94. Davis. Rex Walters wanted it. And tapped out of bounds with 4 on the shot clock. McKee comes back in. And Ratliff will check out. Ratliff leads with 12 points, 8 rebounds. 4 blocks. Scottie Pippen, the Bulls bench, could be pretty quiet. Rex Walters steps out, slips, and almost falls. And the shot clock went off.
Well, there's about 4 guys that slipped over in that one spot there on this floor. 15.3. The Bulls can go home, lick their wounds, and then head for Milwaukee.
Randy Brown will get the inbound pass. 106.94. Sixers with the lead. And inside, Scott Burrell with a strong move.
Well, the Bulls struggle in this quarter. Don't let this big quarter fool you. The last 10 points came in bonus time.
And that is it. The Philadelphia 76ers here at home with an impressive performance. Tell you what they did, obviously, was play pretty good defensively, but they got the Bulls out of what they wanted to do, and yet they continue to do what they wanted offensively. Middle of the third quarter on, they really took the Bulls out of anything they could get going offensively. And they win at 106-96. Now let's go to Eric Collins for our British Airways Insight to the Game. Eric?
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Before the game began, we talked about how important points in the paint were going to be. The first time these two teams met, the Bulls simply dominated points in the paint. They defeated the Sixers, an inside scoring 46-32. Well, tonight it was simply a different story. Theo Ratliff now in the middle of the paint for the Philadelphia 76ers, and he was the difference. So the first 3 quarters when the game was virtually decided, the Sixers, 34 points in the paint to just 26 points in the paint for the Chicago Bulls, and therein lies the difference. And the Bulls go on to lose by a score of 106-96. That's our British Airways Insight to the Game, folks. Chet and Norm, they're back in the studio in Chicago getting ready for the world's greatest post-game show. We'll have it in just a couple of moments. Stay tuned, everybody.